What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and in this video I'm going to go over the holiday 2024 Air Jordan release dates. Now, before I jump into things, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. Now, in the past I have done one of these videos. However, the reason I'm going to redo the video is because, one, a lot of release dates have been changed, and two, there's quite a few releases that have been scrapped. So I know in previous videos I received multiple comments that I need to redo this video, and I thought what better than to do it now. Also, a lot of releases in this video we didn't have release dates for, but now we do, and there is only one shoe in here that we don't have a release date for. Unfortunately, we just don't have much information on it, but we do know that it's coming. Now, it's very possible that a release could still be changed in this video, so make sure to subscribe because I will update you in future news videos. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's get into this video. Today, I got a package in the mail of a pair of kicks I have been looking forward to picking up, thanks to Poizon for sending these over. For a limited time, use the code FILES on the screen to save 10% off on your purchase. Poizon is the leading fashion marketplace for sneakers and luxury goods. With over 300,000 products, they offer some of the best prices. Poizon even offers legit checks on your sneakers. What's even better, not only is the process easy in only 2 steps, but their online authentication process is free. Known as the deep royal blue Nike SB Dunk Low, the pair utilizes a clean color scheme that my son has dubbed the Earth Shoes. What I like about them is the combination of blue and green, while the suede build gives them premium vibes. Although there isn't a ton of hype for this pair, I continue to miss out on getting them, but thanks to Poizon, they are now part of my collection. Each pair you buy from Poizon comes in a blue box with bubble wrap, ensuring the box or the shoes don't get damaged. Poizon also offers returns within 3 days of your item's arrival and 24/7 customer support, ensuring your shopping experience is top tier. Inside the box, you will receive an authentication certificate, and authentication tags will be attached to the sneakers. Combine Poizon's in-house authentication process with their free online authentication service, and you'll never have to question again if your kicks are real. Big thanks to Poizon for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to click the link in the description below to visit Poizon and use my code FILES for an additional 10% off your purchase. October has a lot of dope releases, and the first one set to release is the Air Jordan 1 Low 85 Metallic Black. Now, this is a mock-up, but it's an accurate one of what's releasing. Now, prior to this, we didn't have a release date, however, we do now. This pair will feature a white, black, and neutral gray color combination. Also, they'll have metallic detailing, which will hit the swoosh and the heel overlay. Other than that, we have white leather throughout and neutral gray on the rubber outsole. Now, in my opinion, these are clean. I'm not sure if it's the best time to release them since, usually during the holiday season, there's a lot of rain, snow, depending on where you're from. But as for a release date, this pair is set to debut on October 2nd, and the retail price will be $160. We have multiple releases of the Travis Scott Jordan Jumpman Jack TR dropping throughout the year, and I'm sure that we'll have multiple colorways debut during holiday 2024. However, for a pair that has been confirmed, it's the recently unveiled Dark Mocha iteration. So, I believe I went over this in a previous news video, but they feature a dark mocha, black, and cell color combination. Now, only a little bit of cell is used, which appears on the Jack branding across the rubber outsole. Other than that, these fall in line with pretty much all the other collabs that Travis Scott has, including his signature shoes. And as for a release date, this pair is set to debut on October 4th, and the retail price will be $200. Another shoe we recently received a first look of is the Air Jordan 4 Orchid. Now, this is a women's exclusive release, and again, I have to admit that this first look isn't the best. Quality looks horrible, but it does give us an idea of what's to come. Now, unfortunately, at the time of recording, we only have a side view of the shoes. However, they feature an orchid, neutral gray, black, and white color combination. Now these are actually really nice in my opinion. Unfortunately, I don't know if they will be available in extended women's sizing. Hopefully they are. But if you're looking to buy, they drop on October 5th and the retail price will be $215. This is a pair that I've been getting a lot of questions about updates, but unfortunately, I really don't have any updates. Now, I do have the release date and stuff like that, so if the people that are asking about an update, there's that. However, the good news is they have not been scrapped yet. And as for a first look, I mean, it's very possible we could get a first look anytime now, but realistically, maybe in August. At least that's how I feel, but again, I could be wrong on that. But this is the Howard University Air Jordan 1 Low OG. To my knowledge, this is the first HBCU Air Jordan collab that will be released to the public. Now, shown as a mock-up, however, what I was told from my sources is that they will resemble the pair that was gifted to the women's basketball team. Now, this will be a men's release. I'm not sure if they're going to debut in grade school sizes just yet. But as for a release date, this pair is set to drop on October 10th, and the retail price will be $140. Awake NY will debut their second collaboration on the Jordan Airship during the holiday 2024 season, and this time around it'll be the Game Royal pair. So the shoes will resemble that of the University Red pair, but now they'll feature blue detailing. The University Red pair actually did pretty well to my knowledge. I wasn't super tracking them or anything, but it looks like they sold out. This pair will drop on October 16th, and the retail price will be $150. One of the top releases for the holiday 2024 season is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined. Now, recently we received a first look at this shoe, and I've gone over them in previous news videos. And a thing that I was told prior to the full unveiling is that they would have an aged midsole. And as you can see from these images, that is the case. So other than that, they will replace the wings branding with just Air Jordan. And that is taken from the original sample. And then a nod to a pair that was gifted to a friend of MJ's. It'll read, "My very best, Michael Jordan." So he gifted that sample pair to somebody and he actually wrote that on the left inner collar. So in these images, you'll be able to see that. Now, as for a release date, this pair is set to debut on October 18th. They will be available in full family sizing. So we have men's priced at $180, grade school at $140, preschool at $85, and toddler sizes will cost $70. Another classic is returning in October. However, this pair will feature a satin makeover and be a women's exclusive release. This is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Satin Shadow. Now, the shoe takes the OG color blocking of the Shadow, but is built with satin materials. Although I'm a huge fan of the Shadow colorway, I just feel that anytime Jordan Brand applies an OG colorway to a satin or suede version of the Air Jordan 1, they seem to fail, at least as of late. Now, prior to this, several years back, these would have sold out instantly, but that isn't the case anymore. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if they will be available in extended women's sizing. More than likely not. But as for a release date, this pair will debut on October 26th, and the retail price will be $180. Jordan Brand will release a women's exclusive model of the Air Jordan 4, and it's known as the Air Jordan 4 Net. Now, the first pair to debut is dubbed white, and that is due to the colorway. However, the shoes do feature a white, phantom, and metallic gold color combination. Now, the image used is a mock-up. However, this is a pair that I've seen, and this is on point to what's releasing. So the netting material, it'll overlay the tongue. It's very, very interesting. I don't like them. Maybe some of you guys will. They'll also have metallic gold detailing, which hits the Jordan Jumpman hang tag. Other than that, this is pretty much what you can expect on this pair. Now, for the release date, this pair will drop on October 30th, and the retail price will be $210. November probably has the best releases, in my opinion, for the holiday 2024 season. And yes, I'm a little bit biased, but we had the return of the Air Jordan 14 Black Toe. Now, for those who are new to the channel, the Air Jordan 14 is my favorite model. So, as you know, this is an OG colorway. and they are returning. So the last time they released was in 2014. We also saw a retro take place in 2006, but that pair had ribbing, which was a new addition to the colorway, but it's the same ribbing that you would see on the Candy Cane Air Jordan 14. Now, the original release was in 1998. I know I went backwards there, and the official colorway is white, varsity red, black, and metallic silver. So this pair will debut on November 2nd. They will be available in men's sizing for $210, and they'll also drop in grade school sizes for $150. On my list of best releases for holiday 2024, specifically in November, the Air Jordan 4 Fear comes in the number 3rd spot, and it releases not long after the Air Jordan 14 Black Toe. So for those that don't know, this pair was originally released in 2013, and the shoes are inspired by the 2008 Become Legendary campaign. In the commercial, Jordan stated, "I'm scared of what I won't become, you're scared of what I could become." That quote can be seen on the insoles. Also in 2023, we saw the return of the Fear Air Jordan 3, and some are speculating that we could see the Air Jordan 5 Fear return in 2025. It's possible, but it's not confirmed. Now, the shoes will feature a black, white, anthracite, black, and pure platinum color combination. And yes, we did receive a first look at the shoes. However, they turned out to be a sample of the original version, so I won't be sharing those in this video, but the images that I will use is the original release. But for the release date, this pair will drop on November 9th. They will be available in full family sizing, so we have men's at $215, grade school is $160, preschool is $100, and toddler sizes will cost $85. Jordan Brand will also take the classic Air Jordan 11 BRED colorway, but add velvet, and the end result is the Air Jordan 11 BRED Velvet. Now, this is a women's exclusive release. I know there's been a mixture of opinions. Some don't like it. A lot of people do, and that's just for the fact of it's in the OG color blocking. So even though they replace velvet for leather and patent leather, a lot of people are still feeling them. And to be honest, I like them as well. I don't think I'll pick them up. I don't know, that may change. Now, unfortunately, I don't know at the time of recording if they'll be available in extended women's sizing. There's a possibility, but the release date is November 11th, which is known as Singles Day, and the retail price will be $230. This is a pair that I'm happy that Jordan Brand decided not to scrap, and it's the Air Jordan 9 Olive. So this is an OG colorway, which was first released in 1993. We did see a retro of the shoe take place in 2002, and then the last time we saw the shoes launch was in 2012. So 12 years later, and we'll see another retro. I wasn't a huge fan of the 2012 release. I think the overall shape of the Jordan 9 was horrible. And not just the olive pair, multiple colorways. I just didn't like the overall look. They almost looked fake to me. So hopefully with the 2024 pair, they update the overall shape. I know on some of the prior retros from the last several years, the shape on those I haven't mind. I know it's not spot on, but it's a lot better than what we were seeing. Now, as for a release date, this pair will debut on November 16th, and the retail price will be $210. I know some people may call me crazy for this, but the Air Jordan 3 OG Black Cement falls in the number 2 spot for me. Again, I'm biased to the Air Jordan 14. Yes, this is a dope colorway. It's a must pick up, but I'm just a huge fan of the 14. So as most of you know, we have the return of the Black Cement. Originally, this was supposed to be part of the Reimagined series. However, I was told from my sources that the shoes would actually return in OG form. So the last time we saw the shoes release was in 2018. So it hasn't been too long since they last dropped. However, the 2018 pair, you could make an argument that the mold was bad. And in my opinion, yeah, it wasn't the best. So what Jordan Brand is going to do is they're going to update the shape, similar to what we've seen already on some of the past Air Jordan 3s, which in my opinion, the recent releases of the Air Jordan 3, the shape that is, have been a lot better. So aside from the 2018 pair, this pair originally dropped in 1988. We saw a retro take place in 1994 and in 2001. Fast forward to 2008, this pair was part of the Countdown Pack, which came with the Air Jordan 20. At that time, Jordan Brand was packaging 2 shoes to equal the number 23, which was to celebrate the release of the Air Jordan 23. And we saw another retro take place in 2011. And the official colorway is black, fire red, cement gray, and cell. Also, this pair will come with Nike Air branding. More than likely with the cell, it's possible they could have sort of an aged midsole, but again, that isn't confirmed. Now, as for a release date, this pair is set to debut on November 23rd. They will be available in full family sizing, so we have men's priced at $220, grade school at $150, preschool at $90, and toddler sizes will cost $75. A shoe that we didn't have a release date for, but now we do, is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Game Royal. So originally this was just part of the Holiday 2024 collection. We knew that they were going to drop between October and December, but we didn't know when. That is until now. But the image used is a mock-up, and the color blocking has yet to be confirmed. However, it does share a similar color scheme to that of the Game Royal Air Jordan 1, which was released in 2018. Now, the shoes will feature a white, black, Game Royal, and cell color combination. It's possible that cell will be used on the midsole, kind of giving them an aged look. That isn't confirmed, but it is part of the color description. Now, the pair will release in full family sizing, but at the time of recording, I don't have the retail price breakdown for each size. However, what I can confirm is the retail price in men's, which is $140. And as for the release date, this pair will debut on November 30th. Starting out the month of December, we have the Air Jordan 12 Phantom releasing. Now, this will be a women's exclusive release, and the image used is just a mock-up. The color blocking has yet to be confirmed. And the official colorway is Phantom, Metallic Gold, and White. These kind of remind me of the OVO Air Jordan 12, and if they look like the mock-up here, they're not bad. It's just something I wouldn't wear because there's so much white, but maybe some of you out there will appreciate them. Now, as for a release date, this pair will drop on December 2nd. They will be available in women's sizing. Unfortunately, I don't know if they'll be available in extended women's sizing, and the retail price will be $200. SOLEFLY has another collaboration releasing with Jordan Brand, and this time around it'll be on the Air Jordan 12. Now, the image used is just a mock-up. I have no idea what they're going to look like. However, I do have some details, including the release date, and the official colorway is white, baroque brown, and cell. Now, more than likely, they're going to have some very interesting details, maybe some unique designs. Personally, I like when SOLEFLY collabs. All of their collabs, in my opinion, have been nice. I'm a little upset I missed out on the Air Jordan 8. That was definitely a clean pair. And we don't see the Air Jordan 8 released too often. So maybe I'll go back and grab that shoe. But as for the release date, this pair is scheduled to debut on December 6th. And the retail price will be $225. At the time of recording, I'm not sure if they're going to drop in grade school, preschool, and toddler sizing. This is definitely another pair that I want to add to my collection. It's the Air Jordan 5 white and black. I believe these were supposed to be part of the fall 2024 collection. However, they were delayed. I believe they were supposed to release sometime in September, but they're now going to be part of the Holiday 2024 collection. Also, some people are calling them the reverse white metallic. I could definitely see that. But overall, with the amount of releases dropping during the holiday season, these shouldn't be too difficult to obtain. They will be a GR, available in full family sizing. The release date is set for December 7th, and the retail price for men is $200. Grade school will cost $150. Preschool is set at $90, and toddler sizes will cost $75. For those that don't know, which I'm sure most of you do, the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blue will be the Air Jordan 11 release for the Holiday 2024 season. Now, each year Jordan Brand releases a pair of Air Jordan 11s in December. Again, this is all information you guys already know. And this time around, they will debut the Legend Blue pair, which is based off the Air Jordan 11 Columbia. So in 2014, Jordan Brand released the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blue. Now, there was quite a few differences in comparison to the Columbia. However, it was Jordan Brand's attempt to recreate the shoes, although it wasn't a great job at it. And the 2024 pair will feature an updated shape. And again, Jordan Brand will attempt to recreate the Columbia Air Jordan 11. So you can expect the color blocking and all that good stuff to be on point. I believe the carbon fiber shank plate was different on the Legend Blue. the 2014 release. Don't quote me on that because I never owned the pair. I thought they looked horrible, the shape, just what they did. I decided to pass on it. But this time around, I definitely will pick up. It's an OG colorway, even if they're calling them Legend Blue. Now, I'm not sure the whole reason why they are no longer calling them the Columbia Air Jordan 11. I've heard that the name Columbia is inappropriate. I also heard that they don't own the trademark for the use of Columbia. And then somebody told me that they purchased apparel from Nike and it was some UNC apparel and that the actual color used was Columbia. So I have no idea, to be honest, but it seems that Legend Blue will be the new name for anything Columbia based. Now, as for a release date, this pair will drop on December 14th. They will be available in full family sizing, and the retail price will be $230. Last up for December that is confirmed so far, we have the release of the Air Jordan 12 Blueberry. So this is a mock-up, but it's an accurate representation of what's releasing. And essentially what they're doing is they're taking the color blocking from the Air Jordan 12, swapping it with blue, which has given them the Blueberry nickname. I think it's a little bit cheesy, but some people like it. And I guess it's better than just calling them by their color, which is Game Royal. And the specific colorway is white, black, and Game Royal. As for a release date, this pair is set to debut on December 18th. And they will be available in full family sizing. So we have men's priced at $210, grade school at $150, preschool at $90, and toddler sizes will cost $75. We only have one pair of shoes that unfortunately we don't have a specific release date for, but we do know that they're releasing during the holiday 2024 season. Now, that shoe is the Air Jordan 6 Doernbecher. Unfortunately, we have literally no information on them. We don't have a colorway, a release date, style code, or price, but they are rumored to be part of this year's Doernbecher collection. Now, I know there's an original colorway of the Air Jordan 6 Doernbecher. I highly doubt that those will be returning. I'm pretty positive it'll be a brand new colorway, although I can't 100% confirm it. Also, at this time, we don't know who the designer is. Now, in this part of the video, I'm going to talk about the shoes that have been scrapped or potentially delayed. Now, it's looking more like they're scrapped because none of these are listed for the spring 2025 releases. It's possible they could be part of the summer, fall, or holiday 2025, but it's not looking like it's going to be the case. Now, I have yet to get the official word that they are done, that they're not dropping, but I do know that Jordan Brand has taken them off their holiday 2024 release calendar. Now, the reasons for this, I really have no idea. I've heard some rumors. Some are stating that Jordans aren't moving like they once were, and they're not wrong about it. And honestly, there's a lot of pairs that are potentially going to release during the holiday season. Yes, they could still release them in pullback production. Now, the first pair I'm going to talk about is the Air Jordan 6 Fire Red. This pair was expected to debut on October 12th, but are no longer releasing, and unfortunately, this was an accurate mock-up of what was supposed to release. So if you're a fan of them, sadly, they're not going to be available. The next pair that is no longer releasing this holiday season and appears to be scrapped altogether is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Olive. This pair features a medium olive, black, and summit white color combination, and this is an accurate mock-up of what was supposed to release. Unfortunately, no longer the case, but they were expected to debut on November 16th for $180. Probably the biggest letdown is the Air Jordan 5 Black Cat. This pair was supposed to debut on December 7th, and the official colorway is anthracite, black, and off noir. Now, this wasn't an accurate mock-up of what was going to release, and I was actually told by my sources that they weren't going to look like this. Unfortunately, these don't look like they're going to drop in 2025. I really can't speak for summer, fall, and the holiday season, but I hope that Jordan Brand saw the amount of attention that the shoe received when Z and I did the mock-up. A lot of people wanted this pair. They still do, and maybe in the future we will see a release, but December 7th was when they were supposed to debut, and the retail price was $210. Now for this one, we're going to say is a rumor. So what I heard is that the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low OG Pale Vanilla has been scrapped. Some are saying it's been delayed until 2025. We already know that there's quite a few Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low OG colorways dropping in spring 2025. I believe we're at 3 or 4, which I'm going to go over in a future news video, but this pair could still release. I haven't got confirmation. Unfortunately, there was no specific release date, just that they were expected to debut during the holiday season, and the retail price is $150. But as soon as I have an update, I'll make sure to let you guys know. And the official colorway is Pale Vanilla, Black, Cream 2, and Muslin. The Air Jordan 1 Low 85 Mocha has been scrapped. So unfortunately for fans of the shoe, they are no longer releasing. Now, Jordan Brand did have plans to debut them, and what you're looking at is an accurate mock-up of what was supposed to release. Prior to this, we didn't have a specific release date. All we knew is that they were expected to debut during the holiday 2024 season. The official colorway was white and dark mocha, and the retail price was $160. To me, this actually makes sense. The Air Jordan 3 Brown Cement has been scrapped. Now, the image you're looking at is just a mock-up, and we didn't know how the shoes were going to look. However, they were going to feature a Baroque Brown, Cement Gray, Black, and Cell color combination. And knowing how Jordan Brand is, and just seeing all these releases throughout the years, more than likely we were going to get a Air Jordan 3 in the black cement color blocking, but instead of black, they were going to feature brown. Now, you guys know that Jordan Brand is actually going to bring back the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. And although it did seem like some people were fans of the shoe, or potentially what they could look like, I would rather see the Black Cement return than this pair releasing. That's just my opinion. Yours might be different, and I totally respect it. But no longer dropping. We didn't have a specific release date, and the retail price was going to be $210. The last pair that has been scrapped is kind of disappointing to me, and that is the Air Jordan 13 Chutney. Now, although the image used is a mock-up, this was how they were supposed to look. So they were going to resemble the low-top version of the Air Jordan 13 Chutney, but they were going to feature mesh panels and 3M reflective detailing, and of course, being in mid-top form instead of a low. Unfortunately, these are no longer dropping. We didn't have a specific release date prior to this, just that they were releasing during the holiday 2024 season, and the retail price was going to be $200. And that's going to do it for this video. Like always, greatly appreciate you guys for watching. If you have a second and haven't done so already, also appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. As well, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I drop a new video. Now, speaking of new videos, I'm going to drop a new one on Monday. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to drop more videos this week. I did do a short of where to buy the J Balvin Air Jordan 3 Rio, and then of course this video. Now for this one, let me know what you liked or disliked down in the comment section below, and if you have any questions, leave that down below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.